I think we are live streaming now. Hey everyone, this is Mac, VP of Quality, and this is the group conversation for the Quality Department, Thursday, December 15th, calendar year 2022. Slides are posted below, so if folks just joined, feel free to take a look at them and ask questions. There's also recording of the key review and the key review prep shared earlier, and with that, we can dive into questions as well. Artie, you have the first one. Would you like to vocalize?
Hi. Yeah, thanks. I know you only just turned this on like a week or two ago to include wider community members in MR reviews, but I'm wondering if you have any thoughts on how that's going. And how often, I'm just curious about how often do non-GitLab team members complete these?
That's an awesome question. So the context here is that we would like to see the community members peer review each MR before it comes to us. I think it's too early to tell. We just turn it on. We do see engagements. I think we're tracking 30 MRs or 15 MRs. Kevin, if you're on the call, if you know the number, please feel free to correct me if that's right. So we're tracking individual MRs first, around 15 to 20, I believe. And then I think in the future, when we see more adoption, we can turn it into a metric. And I would say we haven't seen these much. Actually, it's when community contributions come in, it's them tagging us. It goes through the MR coaches and then our team. I think we're starting to see more of these engagements with non-GitLab team members starting to ask questions, doing peer reviews. And I do believe we are doing peer review sessions within the Discord community as well, using these MRs. But yeah, I think we should turn it into a metric sometime in the future. Right now, it's only tracked in an OKR.
For sure. Thanks for the initial thoughts there.
Yeah, thanks for the question. I don't see any other questions yet. I can go through some of the top of mind. So for us, the pipeline efficiency, review apps deployment, and collaborating with the marketing team and the company on increasing community contributors are top of mind. If some of the development team members are here, we are getting more of a control on pipeline efficiency now. I believe the stability of master pipeline has gone up, and also the review apps as well. So we're in a much better footing from last key review. And on the community contribution side, I believe Q4 is a bit of a slow quarter. It's a holiday, so we're trying to push as much as we can, and we'll take the results from the team. Gonna wait for a few more seconds, unless I'm gonna break into a Christmas holiday mode and start singing. It is the end of the year, so things are a little bit slower this time.
Mac, what do you as we're thinking about end of year next year, what are maybe some of the focus for the quality team that you're thinking about for 2024?
That's an awesome question. Thank you very much. I think within the next year, we would want to be very customer focused. We've learned that this year that we've spread ourselves thin in some areas with bugs, with community contributions. We now want to be more customer focused, so closing our customer bugs, partnering with the company, with marketing closely on leading orgs, so getting those in. And the other part of the vision I want to realize is really getting testing embedded early in the start, so it's done in the MRs, in review apps, and not at the tail end in staging. And lastly, the engineering productivity team needs to scale the team. So other companies, when you see them scale, they look at developer satisfaction, the interaction of developers when they're writing code. We need to do a lot more here with the GDK, with pipeline efficiency, shorten that feedback time. and improve the GDK features. I was talking to someone at Google, and they've gotten the GDKs in such a stable state that they're able to predict what the developers need when they type in code. And I don't think at GitLab we're there yet, but we want to be there and eventually put a lot of these in the product as well, realizing our DevSecOps platform.
Awesome. Thanks for outlining that. Seems like an exciting year to come.
Yes, we have a lot of work to do for sure. And thank you very much for the question.
Hey, Mac, I have the next question. Did the quality department have, or do they plan to have, a holiday event this year?
Thanks for the question. We did planned. Kudos to my management team. It was actually yesterday, and I think it was last night, APAC and European time. We did Dorosaurus, very very popular with the team. I believe we did some escape room as well. If the management team, if you want to chime in on the activities yesterday, please feel free. But it was very well received.
Yeah, we did escape room, virtual escape room. It was real fun. I would definitely recommend everyone to try it out. And then we also tried 2 truth and 1 lie. You would be surprised that in spite of being here for such a long time, that you still don't know a few things about your team members. It was a really fun activity. And it was a new thing for new hires too. Great way to know the team. It was really fun. Yep.
Yeah, and you'll be surprised at our team's drawing skills as well. And with a low level of shame, I have very bad drawing skills. So when I draw, the team always gets it wrong.
I was wondering if we would be surprised in a good way or surprised in a bad way, but I guess I got my answer.
Yeah, we should probably do a cross team building sometime. I think it'd be super fun.
Cool. Thanks for answering, and happy holidays to everybody.
Cool. I got a few more folks still joining. Let's see, we have any questions? Oh, I do want to highlight, since we are talking about leading orgs and contributor increase, we have a PI now for leading orgs review time, and that is on target, and that is to be celebrated within all the teams. I think a lot of people are pushing for this effort. That's a good progress to realize as well. I'll link the slides in slide 20.
Yeah, I'll echo that. Thanks to the contributor success team. I know that they have done a ton of work to get leading orgs ramped up over the past few months. I know Kevin has been part of some of the technical onboardings and some other folks from the team. So we appreciate it. It's really important.
Yep. Same here. And I'm not sure if any of the engineering analytics team is on the call. They chipped in a lot to build these charts as well. I think that takes us to the end of the agenda. Guess we can give time back to folks. As always, if you have additional questions on our progress, on the charts, full transparency, you can always come into the quality channel and then ask questions. We'll be there to help. And then, yeah, if that's it, then we'll call it and give time back. Happy holidays. Enjoy the end of the year, and then we'll come into the next year, FY24 swinging. Have a good one, everyone.